What up, y'all? It's your man, yes, Hermit Star back again with another video, and I'm here to do the general read for the sign of Scorpio. So if you have Scorpio anywhere in your chart, sun, moon, or rising, this is for you. My door kind of opened. Do I need to? Let me not. Anyways, what's up? What's happening? What's happening, Scorpio? Hopefully y'all doing well. If you would like a personal read, you are able to book that with me by sending me an email. You can find my email in the description box below. Check out the other links down there as well. Thanks to everyone who's been subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing, all that good stuff. Discovering the channel. We hit over 100, which is great. That was, the goal of mine for, this year was to get, 100 or more. So keep subscribing if you're not subscribed. All right. The door is bothering me. I am not fronting. All right. Anyways, we're gonna start. And then if I have to squabble up, I'm gonna squabble up. But we start with the Tower card in reverse. And this is resisting change. I feel as though that you're not trying to tap into a side of yourself that I feel like you fear, only because when you've tapped into this side, maybe it caused some conflict with people. That's what I think. But my advice, at least, is that if folks, because it seems as though this side of you, or at least when this aspect of you, Scorpio, when you tapped into this, was you pretty much making your boundaries be clear to folks. And well, maybe when you've done this in the past, some folks didn't like that. They may have left your life because of that. Friendships may have ended. Maybe relationships ended simply because you said these are my standards, these are my boundaries, and I would like for you to respect them. My thing is, if it's anybody, friend, loved one, family, even anyone for that matter, who has a problem with you having boundaries, they're clearly not the person for you. And I wouldn't stress at all about that individual. Now, it's easier said than done. I'm not saying that, I haven't had moments where I set boundaries and I end up losing people that I didn't want to lose. But then after all of that realization, it became, I chose me over protecting this, this relationship where I am not protected. So it's really just a situation here to where, who do you want to, or what do you want to protect more? Your inner peace or this relationship? Yeah, if you do the Tower moment and let things fall, this is you protecting your inner peace, but it is going to cause some conflict, a possible conflict with folks, based off of, the energy that I'm getting here. But it showed up like this for you. So you're like in this mindset of, I don't necessarily want to do that because, again, in the past when I've done that, this is what happened. It is good to see with the other two cards that you're leaning toward more, at least the energy here is leaning toward more the side of, well, then let those situations, those relationships, whatever they are, let them fall, let them end. Because again, you're realizing that the people who truly are meant to be in your life, the ones who truly value, will not have a problem with you having boundaries. Will not have a problem with you saying, hey, this is pretty much giving people a rule book on how they should, for lack of better wording, handle you, right? Because they have a rule book as well. Everyone has boundaries, or at least, we all are aware that we have a set of boundaries, even if we don't necessarily know what boundaries we have. Now the door closed, but I don't know if y'all can hear it, but I can hear it. Clearly, I'm in the room. We'll get into your next card, but just remember what I was saying before. The King of Swords. So this is someone who is very much disciplined, someone who moves in their integrity as well, and very much about integrity. Again, this could go with the folks, because I'm getting like, I don't see other people in this reading. This is all individual, somewhat individual energy. Obviously with the Tower card, there are other people involved in whatever happens here. It's gonna towers rarely, I won't say rarely, but oftentimes tower moments don't just affect the individual getting the reading. Excuse me. It affects the people around them. It affects the situation at hand that involves other people. You know, now granted, again, this is something you should do. Let it fall. It didn't show up upright, but I'm just saying you should be in this energy of letting it fall, letting these individuals know, listen, this is what I'm about. And if you don't want that, then skedaddle. You know what I'm saying? But again, the King of Swords is just another confirmation of you staying in your own sense of integrity, you being your own moral code, essentially. It's like you know, it's kind of similar to my favorite card in the tarot deck, the Hierophant. It's very similar of just following being disciplined, following your path, not being swayed by other people, not allowing other people to say, hey, do it this way or be this type of individual. So there is that. Your last tarot card we have is the Temperance. Moderation, patience as well. But again, inner peace. You know, just having peace within yourself, being all right with being who you are. And like I said, I really do love this energy here showing up after the Tower in reverse, because it's you pretty much having a conversation with your higher self, that, you know, if I make these changes, this is going to happen like it did in the past. And I say the past because the Tower in reverse is someone who also fears the past. Not fears the past, but fear of, you know, something that has happened of the past. And you know, that is a point of reference for you, Scorpio, as to why you don't want to necessarily be in this energy here. But your higher self is saying you gotta be. In order for you to be your highest self, you have to be in this energy here. And as I was saying to you earlier before, if these individuals don't want you to be in that King of Swords, Temperance energy, then F them. They're not meant to be in your life, period. If anyone wants you to not be in to not have inner peace within yourself, they would rather you have all these issues with yourself, be in depression mode, because, you know, this is depression, and all this other stuff. If they would rather you not have that inner peace. And I'm not laughing at you, but I'm laughing at the audacity of anybody to say, I would rather have someone in my life who isn't good within themselves than someone who is peace, who has that inner peace. That's crazy to say, and it's crazy to think. It's laughable, but it's crazy, and it's unfortunately there's folks out here who operate on that. But you ain't got to be around those folks. In fact, if you encounter them again, you have the power to say, I don't want anybody, not just you, Scorpio, anybody watching. You have the power to say, I don't want to be around folks like that, because it's crazy. That's crazy energy, to be honest with you. But that's what I have for the tarot, okay? We'll get into the Oracle card. Before we get right into it, I would like to remind you to please hit a like if you haven't hit that like. Feel free to comment how this fits, share this video, and once again, subscribe. Multiple cards keep wanting to come out. I'm gonna choose one. I usually choose one Oracle. For some reason, you was getting like 2, 3, 4, 5 cards in my hand that was popping out. Anyways, we settled for this Feather of Hope. Nice little fall themed card for the upcoming weather of, well, is that fall? I'm gonna say it's fall-ish. Fall vibes. Even though spring is coming up, or at least here in the northern hemisphere. Let's get into the reading, alright? Shall we? Feather of Hope. Grasp the feather of hope. A delicate symbol of upward promises and uplifting and uplifting future. Alright, let me read that again. Grasp the feather of hope. A delicate symbol of upward promises and an uplifting future. All right. So, pretty much, you have to have that belief in yourself. You have to have, again, stick to your own moral code, your own discipline. Have that inner peace, and have hope. Grab that feather of hope. That says that I will be all right without this individual or without these individuals who don't want me to have that inner peace. I will be all right. I'll be just fine, actually. More than all right. Just fine without these folks who want me to be my lowest self, who don't want me to change, who want me to be in this energy here. I will be just fine without them folks. It don't matter how long you've been knowing them. It don't matter what their title is, familiarity title, whatever that title is. It's just a title. If these folks don't want you to change, if these folks don't want you to be someone who has inner peace, these folks don't want you to be somebody. If you want to be disciplined and they want you to be the opposite of that, again, you have to choose whether you want inner peace or you want to keep the peace of this relationship. You can't have both here with these specific people. Not as saying everybody in your life, but there are specific energies that don't want you to have that inner peace, to keep the peace between you and them in this relationship. It's like the friend who only calls you to complain about their issues, never really check up on you, don't really mean it when they say how you doing. They don't really even listen when you respond. They just, yeah, cool. And then they go on about, whatever their issues with their baby mama, baby father, boyfriend, girlfriend, jump off, whoever, whatever issues they have and at their job, whatever. They just trauma dump on you, and that's the whole point of them calling you once a week or ever so often when they do call you. All right. But that's what I have for you today, Scorpio. If you got anything of value from this reading, once again, I would like to encourage you to hit that like button, comment, share, and subscribe if you're not subscribed as well. If you would like a personal read, you're able to book that with me by sending me an email. You can find my email in the description box below. Check out the other links down there that can help support me. Other ways you can support me without causing a dime is, again, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to the channel and watching the videos, of course. I would like to thank you for trusting me, for being your intuitive reader for today, or at least one of your intuitive readers for today. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next time, until next video, you see me when you see me. Peace out.